Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of Doing the Most, which is the Premier League show on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. So we look back at, so normally the weekend's games just gone, but the midweek games just gone. That's what we look back at. There's 5 different categories. So this show is very interactive. It's all about the lovely audience in the comment section, and we run polls. So there's 5 different categories that we choose from. So we take nominations from the chat, then I will run a poll, and then we will decide, then we will discuss our winners. But obviously the winner of the poll is the winner of said category. Big up to everyone who was just locked into the Manchester United Liverpool show. Shout out to Eddie G and Ryan. Big up to everyone who's just joined here for Doing the Most as well. But hit that like button immediately. Don't forget, run up the likes. It's important. Helps the algorithm, people. So hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials. At That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, across all socials as well. Please follow on Twitter and Instagram. On the top of those 2 things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, road to 10K. I see you lot in the comment section already. Big up everybody in the chat. Eli, Stephanie G, Ed G, as well, who was on here, says, bro, it's past midnight and Flawless is still going. Smash the likes for one of the most hardworking people in the game. Big up. And there was one comment I didn't get to on the last show. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was like, 2024 Flawless is your year. Hey, much appreciated, my guy. Salute, man. But we're here, and of course it's not just me. I'm back again. I'm joined by a couple of my co-hosts. We got Strasbourg Steve in the building. We also got Jez in the building. Steve, what are you telling me? You good?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. No, I'm nah.
What's up? What happened? Talk to me.
Nah, I'm pissed. Strasbourg, we lost to PSG.
Oh, is it? Hey, you know what? Was that not expected? So why are you so stressed?
Nah, because it was the circumstance of the game. We had
what happened?
PSG was awful.
PSG, bro. Enrique made a fucking awful sub. They brought up Ugarte, who was one of their better players. They brought up Vitinha. Switched Angelo from the left to the right. Bakwa went to the left, Angelo on the right. And we were cooking, man. We were really we smelled blood in the water the last 20 minutes, and the final ball over and over and over. We forced Donnarumma into a good save or 2. Man, it was just It was rough. It was rough.
Is it?
All
I can say is that. Go on.
No, it was just rough, the circumstances, because we could have got a draw out of it, to be honest.
Man. Yeah, you know what that is? Football and karma for all that. Luton prop. Yeah, hold that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it happened. Yeah. I'm glad it happened. Yeah. Football and karma don't miss.
Wait, whoa. What's the football? No, explain it.
Because you've been running your mouth about Luton winning 4-0 against Brighton the entire time. Yeah, exactly. So you running your mouth, and look what happens. This is football and karma.
Running my mouth about something that happened.
Yes, 100%. You still right? I never see it. Yeah, hey, you know what? Because it's Luton Town. That's what's wrong with that.
I don't know what
you don't understand. Now you know how you see. You see how you feel right now. That's football and karma. You don't need to understand. You took the licks because you feel terrible now, and I'm happy about it. Fantastic. Yeah, hold that. You know what I'm saying? It's great. Hold that. Beautiful saying.
Hey, Stephen, don't
beautiful
worry.
saying.
We will be back. We'll be back.
We were now it's we, yeah. Are you Luton Town as well? This fucking
I told you. I'm
saying that.
I mean,
oh yeah, you said you're a believer. But anyways, for those that haven't seen Doing the Most before, like I said, there's 5 different categories, people. And we look back at the last set of games, so Premier League game week 22. So the 5 categories are the most unforgettable goal, the most unpredicted result, the most unacceptable error, the most untouchable manager, and the most under-the-cosh manager. So most unforgettable goal, people, explains itself. Most unpredicted result also explains itself. Most unacceptable error must have led to a goal for the opposition, people. So if it didn't lead to a goal, even if it's a terrible mistake, it's not eligible for that category. And if a player gives away a penalty and that penalty is converted, that is also eligible for this category as well. Most untouchable manager, if a manager lost, he is not eligible for that category. So for example, say Pep or Klopp, say City or Liverpool lose, then they are not eligible for the category for said week, unless you super chat people. And the super chats, we've had people go head to head, is like auctioning. So if someone super chats $1.99, and then someone super chats $4.99, then the person that super chatted $1.99 has to make up more to get over that $4.99 for that winner of said category. And the last category, most under the cosh manager. If a manager won, so he can be bottom of the league, cut adrift. He can be the Luton Town manager. They could be cut adrift. You know what I'm saying? In 18th or 19th. If he won that week, he is not eligible for said category, people. So yeah, this is all about you lot. Ed says timestamp for the start of Luton chat. You're a joke, man, Ed. This is not a thing, but anyways, let's get into the show. And like I said, it's interactive, people. So let us know in the chat. Give us your 2, 3, 4, 5 top goals from the weekend's games just gone, people. We'll go to you, Steve. What goal stood out for you this weekend?
Yeah, Manu obviously would probably be the first one comes to mind.
Manu stands out, of course. Any others?
The Palace goals. Oh my God, which one was it? It was the Eze.
Oh,
Beautiful,
Eze's goal. Yeah.
beautiful goal. I think really what else? I can't. Probably just them two, and then maybe the Eze one. The Eze one was decent too. That was a good finish.
Eze and Elise's goal. And what is his name? Is it Diaz in the same game? For
Yeah,
Brenton Diaz.
Brenton Diaz.
No,
What are you saying,
Rashford.
Jez?
Rashford's another one. Rashford. That was a nice finish. Very nice.
What are you saying, Jez? What goal stood out for you?
Obviously Mano, definitely. I put it specifically as S's second goal. I think
The one with the left foot. The left-footed one.
Yeah. Then Olisa's goal. I think
Elise's goal
to put it there was really good. I put Neto's goal there as well because obviously I didn't watch the game at that point anymore because I had to. I said it already earlier yesterday in the chat. I was literally stepping up because my sister came by real quick to the house, so I had to step out. And then the next moment I see 4-3 United. But anyways, I didn't see those goals. But then obviously I watched the highlights back. I generally thought he was going to take it far post Neto, but then he obviously went to the near post. So I think he was really clever with the finish in it. So yeah, I think that's where these are my 4 picks. Obviously, honorable mentions. I think Conor Bradley's goal. I think it was really good. For a fullback, I think that was a really good finish. And also in Nkunku's goal.
Yeah, and Cuckoo. Right. Where he slithered like a snake.
Literally.
Yeah, man. That was nice.
You lot keep getting your nominations in the chat, people, as well. And I will just pick out the 4 most named because we've got Eze's second goal, Mano's goal, Elise's goal, and we're going with Nels. Is that going to be the 4th option? We're going with those 4. Eze's second goal, Mano's goal, Elise's goal, Neto's goal. We'll go with those 4 people.
Yeah, we can go with those 4.
All right, people. So the poll is now out. So even if you're not active in the chat, people, we need you lot who are watching to go vote on the poll, people. Go vote on the poll. Most unforgettable goal from this midweek, from the last set of fixtures in the Premier League. Just gone. Yeah, Diaz's is definitely an honourable mention. So we've got Eze's second goal, Mano's goal, Elise's goal, Neto's goal. And how it works is now if somebody super chatted 99p for
Solanke.
For Solanke's goal, that would then be the winner. And then if someone super chatted 2.99 for Hoyland's goal, then that would be then the winner, and so forth and so forth, people. But yeah, vote on the poll anyway. Vote on the poll in regards to these goals. 4 very good goals, though. 4 very good goals.
The Rashford one didn't make the cut. That was
Yeah, that was one of them. We got left off. You know what I'm saying?
He hit the placement, and it was so flush, and it was just that was nice.
No, it's good. That's why I said honorable. That's why I had a couple of goals as honorable mention because they were just really good goals. Like I think compared to last week when we did it, was literally nothing.
There was no goals last week. The last set of fixtures, Premier League fixtures, no goals whatsoever. It was like, damn, jeez. I was saying, but we'll give you your time to shine, Steve. You know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, I'm here to offer my platform so you feel better because you're disappointed about Strasbourg losing to PSG, but Luton Town beat Brighton 4-0. So thoughts on that? Floor's yours while we let people vote on this poll.
I want to go to it's Newcastle first because that.
Oh, you're gonna go Newcastle? Okay, go Newcastle then. Newcastle 3 Villa 1.
I look that could be a very big win for us. It was the first time in a long time I've seen us press in the manner that we are renowned for under Eddie Howe, that he was doing at Bournemouth, that he was doing a lot of last year, and just catching teams by surprise. And just, man, honestly, they played into our hands too, Villa.
Hey, before you carry on, you said, of course, I fucking turn on into this part SMH. Hey, hold that H, because you be talking the most. For those that don't know, H is a Villa fan. And big up to Will as well. Will, let me know if you're about for clubs, you joke, man. But go on, carry on. Carry on.
No, I thought the game plan, Eddie Howe, I thought it was very well prepared. The fact that they were just so narrow, we matched up with them man for man very, very well. On the Villa side, real quick, the tactic of trying to have Moussa Diaby win aerial battles with Dan Burn is pretty it just doesn't make any sense at all. Because I think you could stack 2 Diabys and it would be about half as tall as Dan Burn, to be honest. They were playing the long ball so much, and it was like, no, play it on the floor. And he's so narrow, Diaby, and we just dealt with everything like just so well. And the fact that they were so easy to hit the long ball over the top, it was just a very, very well done game plan. I thought Bruno had a good game, a very good game. Miley again, showing very, very, just for a 17-year-old first season, very good, very impressed with him. And the fact that the club is already, he hasn't even made 20 appearances for Newcastle and what's it called in competitions official. So it's like he already has a long-term deal locked down, an Adidas boot deal. So that just shows kind of how the club and the manager and everyone feels about him. So very, very happy with him. Fabian Schär getting a brace. That's his second of his career in the Prem. That's wild for a center back. Modern day Philippe Albert, probably. I mean, yeah, so just super happy with that. Isak injury could be a problem. Hopefully it's nothing big. I think it was just a groin. And shout out Jason Tyndall, Mad Dog, for doing the press conference today. Because that was funny as hell. Shout out Mad Dog.
The main
very interesting dude. What was that? What was that, Jess?
No, I was just saying, that guy has like that main character symptom, like of a. I
want my assistant manager to do that.
No, I don't mind it. I just find it hilarious. Man. I fuck with it though. But I have a question though about the Isak thing. Because like it seems like Isak just seems to get in the same, not same areas, but you kind of get it like the what's it called? The groin areas, the thigh areas. Like he seems to tend to get all his injuries from there. Are you concerned?
It is, yeah. I would buy a striker. I wouldn't sell Isak, but I would definitely I would sell Wilson and bring in a striker just so that we do have cover for that, because it is a bit of a problem with Isak. And it also just, you need to have depth nowadays, and Wilson is even more injury prone than Isak, and he's out for longer times than Wilson. So unless Wilson wants to be third choice, which I don't see happening, because you figure he wants to play for England in the Euros this summer, it's like that was just it for me. It's just probably better to just move on, to be honest, in the summer. And shout out Jacob Murphy too. Jacob Murphy was crucial in the game as well. He sets the press so well. He's very tactically. He just takes to instructions like a duck to water, and he just does a job. He's not the best player. He's not anything special. He's a team player, and Eddie Howe clearly finds him, very important for our team. So yeah, I was just really, really happy with that, to be honest. That win. And H,
you feel better now, don't you? You know what I'm saying? See, there you go. What? You're welcome. I said you feel better now, don't you? Talking about the Newcastle Villa game. You're welcome. There we go. Now you smiling. Now you showing bare teeth. You know what I'm saying? You was miserable at the start. Joke, man. See what I'm saying? If I wanted to criticize me, but go on, carry on. Hey, before you do actually, Steve, 1 second. You lot can take vote on the poll. Vote on the poll currently right now. I'll give it like 5 more minutes. Eze, second goal, 15%. Just got to vote. Maino, 77%. Elise, 0%. Neto, 8%. We'll give it a few more minutes before we close the polls, people. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. And let us know in the chat who you voted for as well. But yeah, go on, Steve.
Yeah, I was just gonna. No worries. I was just gonna answer. Yeah, H. So he asked, "Did you think we'd get back in the game a bit?" Yes, and it's the simplest reason. For some reason, I don't know why, but Emery is so focused on the narrow 4-2-2. There's no width in that. It's not expansive enough. It's too flat on the top, and it's like when they receive it, it's too static. And it's been that way with Villa for probably coming up on a month. They weren't good versus Chelsea. Plus, me and you did the watch long, and they couldn't get anything going. So I think they got to tweak that. But to answer your question, yeah, I thought Bailey, when he came on and they scored that goal, Watkins, I was tweaking. I was fearful that we were gonna, and then the goal came and it got disallowed. That goal goes in, I'm fearing for my life on business that we would have drawn or something. And it's just like, this is ridiculous. So, but Bailey, what makes him a threat? Again, I don't know why, but for some reason, Bailey is instructed to play more wide. Diaby's not a narrow guy. He's a wide. He's wide. You get Dan Burn out of position. I don't know how else this guy.
Hey, yo.
Say choke touchline or some shit like that. Keeping on the touchline area.
Yeah. No, seriously, because that's what Diaby offers. And that's the other thing too with playing McGinn. He's not a guy that is a touchline guy. He's more of a central drive-through kind of thing. So and like Dan Burn got put on his ass a few times. Yeah. But it was too late in the game for that. And I guess Bailey starts, he had a back injury. Okay, fair enough. No, I just thought with we executed and Fabian Schär, he's a stud. I was talking with my friend who's been a Newcastle fan for what, 25, whatever. He's been a Newcastle.
You be saying all this pause-worthy stuff, man.
Nah,
this guy. How you gonna say that? And then I say, oh, and you look at me. You joke, man. And you were saying all this in the chat on the gaming channel as well. You know, were wilding yesterday.
That never happened. But anyways,
never happened.
Without evidence.
All right.
The evidence is right there on the Gate Sarcasm City TV Gaming. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve as well. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve. Links in the title. Big up my guy YG in the chat. We gonna keep this moving before Steve here says any more pause-worthy stuff. Oh, go on. You got something you want to say? Go on.
Yeah. So I was talking with my friend Andy. He's been a Newcastle fan 25 years, and he was like, genuinely, Fabian Schär might be the best center back I've seen at Newcastle. What do y'all think of that? So you've got Albert.
I'm trying to think of other quality center backs you've had.
Woodgate's problem though was the injuries, right? Because he got to move to Real Madrid.
Got injured.
Very good.
Yeah.
But Fabian Schär probably has a shout to be in the Premier League era to be one of the best center backs Newcastle. I mean, Philip Albert, Colaccini, Federico Fernandez. I mean, try to think who else. Barton. So, but yeah, Fabian Schär is
Barton was a fullback. I swear Barton was a fullback. He was right.
Right. You're right. I'm thinking of someone else. He's a stud, man. He's a stud. Love Fabian Schär. So.
Hey, yo, a big up to Stephanie G. Says great finish by Tequila Rashford is hilarious. By Tequila Rashford, slam up on a plate. No, you're a joker, Stephanie. Stephanie G, you are definitely a mum because you be dropping all these mum type jokes. You be dropping these dad jokes. You're a parent.
He got treated by the widespread. He got treated well. He got treated well, and then he saw what happened. Maybe he needs another.
Serious? Maybe he needs to go back. I said that. Maybe he needs to go back to Belfast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, because we ain't seen you finish like that in a game in a long time.
That was the motivation that Jackson was asking for.
And man, some people, it helps when you get a bit of drink. It helps.
Seriously, it helps, man. 100%. And Tashika says, "Father's question for you: is the best midfielder in the Premier League? Kobe Mano, Kobe Mano, Kobe Mano, Kobe Mano, Kobe Mano, without doubt."
The way,
like, what we
the
talking
way,
about?
the way you be getting people angry.
For you, man.
Yo, people get angry. I tweeted that out, put it on my Instagram, and people genuinely got mad at me. Genuinely, like they don't know me. So, like I say, when they use the top 5 Premier League central midfielders, Mano, and Mano. You know what I'm saying? Like Dylon. For those that
then you got Havertz. Havertz is slithering in and around that top 7.
Nah, who cares about top 7?
All right,
like
Fabio Vieira.
Mano, and Mano. But Jez, you seen the reaction that tweet? People really got mad at me.
Oh,
people really got mad.
You can. Well, this reminds me when I said Saka. I said this reminds me when I used to tweet about Saka being a left back. And Arsenal fans tried to hunt me down. And
if he has a stinker against Liverpool, I'm gonna say that.
I still believe he's good at left back. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, for real. Nah, I see you. And speaking of Mano, winner of this poll, 78% Mano, 11% Eze, second goal, 0% Elise, 11% Neto. So we will go to the next category, people.
We're gonna talk about it in the next after we did the next poll, because obviously Ghana's actually tried to approach Mano's campaign and his parents.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Go play for Ghana. Go play 100%. That's me saying that. Forget England. Go play for Ghana. But most unpredicted result, people, explains itself. So I'm going to run through all of the results. Before I do that, though, there's over 80 people in here. I'm only at like 20 something likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. We're only at. Let me see. I can say they messed up. We ain't got enough. Like, what's going on, man? Like, what is going on? Can't even see. There we go. We're only at 21 likes, 50 likes, people. Like check 1212. What are we doing, man? Let's run that up. But yeah, most unpredicted result. Let us know in the chat. But yeah, Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 2, Luton Town 4, Brighton 0, Fulham 0, Everton 0, Crystal Palace 3, Sheffield United 2, Aston Villa 1, Newcastle United 3, Manchester City 3, Burnley 1, Tottenham 3, Brentford 2. High scoring games. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1, West Ham 1, Bournemouth 1, Wolves 3, Manchester United 4. We'll go to you, Jez. What results stood out to you?
Brighton getting absolutely thrashed by Luton. Shout out to Luton.
Facts. Facts.
4-1 Liverpool Chelsea. Because I actually believed that Chelsea gonna lose that game, but I didn't feel like it's gonna be like that. See, Nunes, this guy, but somebody tweeted it. Shout out to that girl that I follow on Twitter that tweeted that how she wishes that she has a connection to someone like Nunes has with the post.
Oh my!
Literally, like that should have been. Even if Chelsea get those penalties, that should have been at least 7 goals for Liverpool on that day. So I put that. Then definitely Wolves, Man United, even though it should have never even gotten to there. But yeah. Let me see other results. Man.
No,
you know what? Just because.
What are you saying?
Just because. I say Aston Villa, Newcastle, because obviously Newcastle actually have to grade away from home, and obviously Villa actually one of the better records at home.
Well, shout out everybody who supports Villa. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. Pick up all the Brummies, man. Villa.
Bloody hell, mate.
So it is, man. That's how they say it. Villa. You know what I'm saying? Killer. You know what I'm saying? You're a liar. You know what I'm saying? That's how they go. Yo. At me on Twitter. Yo, that's how they sound, yo. Anything that did in ER is hilarious. ER or A, yo. Like, yeah. Shout out to Birmingham gang, man. I fucks with you, that man. Is any more? What you saying, Steve? Any more results? I've got 3 here so far. I've got Luton 4, Brighton 0, Wolves 3, Manchester United 4, Villa 1, Newcastle United 3. We going with those 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think we with those 3 still.
I don't know. Wolves. Wait, you said Wolves, Man United. Yeah.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah.
You say Liverpool, Chelsea? No.
Like I put that down for my 4th personally.
I'll add it to the fourth just as an option.
I said 1-1 for some God knows reason.
Yeah, who knows, man? You also said
I was being ahead. You know what? No. Hold on. You know what it was?
What?
Sometimes I'm a head-to-head merchant and a scoreline history merchant.
Mm.
And I was just like, I don't know. Sometimes you make predictions and they don't happen. So.
Based on the head-to-head, to be fair, they actually have always close matches. I think there were even times where Chelsea played actually better than them, but never got the results there. But I don't know, for some reason, I felt like, Chelsea are getting whooped here. And it's probably because of the last game prior to this one. Because obviously some people thought, okay, Chelsea can maybe respond this time. Obviously they didn't. Yeah. And I have a slight feeling they're not going to get the result against Wolves, even though everybody wants them to get the result against Wolves.
I think they'll beat Wolves. That's the crazy part. I think they'll beat. Well, polls out people that vote on the poll.
It's weird. Like, let's say it this way: if they beat Wolves, it's obviously because down to their quality. But it just wouldn't shock me if it's gotten to that point now where.
When you say that, what do you mean?
In terms of what?
Quality.
The quality in terms of guys who can find a goal, and I put guys down like in Nkunku. I would expect Jackson to be back for that one, and obviously I make my jokes about Jackson's, but ironically, he's the type of guy that just pops up with a goal that nobody expects from. Like he'd be scoring a goal out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden Chelsea goes up a goal.
Don't you think Wolves got some players that?
Yeah, no, that's why
you look at and you say you're a quality player.
But that's why
Neto.
But that's why my original prediction is that I think Wolves actually gonna go and get the result just because everybody expects Chelsea to bounce back. I don't think they're gonna bounce back, but if Chelsea do bounce back, then it's one of them ones where like it definitely came down to the individual qualities from the players because tactically they are a fucking mess, man. They are a mess.
Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. They are awful. Currently, Luton 4, Brighton 0, 67%. Wolves 3, Manchester United 4, 33%. Surprisingly, Villa 1, Newcastle United 3, 0%. And Liverpool 4, Chelsea 1, also at 0%. That's surprising. Hey, you lot, we'll give it a few more minutes. This guy cracking up. Yo, that's how they sound. I need to find someone who's from Brum, like with a Brum accent, to get on the channel. 100%. That's legit how they sound. I'm not even bullshitting. I think like that's how they sound. I'm not even joking, yo. You think I'm running bands? Hear Jack Grealish talk? How Jack Grealish sounds? Have you heard Jack Grealish talk? That's how he talks. For real? I'm just cracking up at the Brummy accent, you know. That's a great accent, man.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm picking from all of a sudden except Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Out of these, you know what? I'll probably go Villa 1, Newcastle 3, because the scoreline, not only is the result shocking, the scoreline shocking. Whereas Luton beating Brighton is not shocking, the scoreline is. Manchester United beating Wolves is not shocking, but the scoreline is. But the Villa Newcastle one is both. The scoreline is shocking and the result.
That's like an elite way to look at it, bro. Because you separated and you differentiated the different consequences.
It's kind of like I'm a professional out here. I'm not just talking rubbish for every day. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nah, I'm just running jokes. I'm running jokes. I do just be talking shit all day. Like this is what I do. Like, what we do. I just be on this mic chatting and
you know what it is too. Before that game started, the Luton, what's it called, Brighton. I looked at Brighton's lineup and I'm like, they going with a back three. Just seemed very odd, and I was like, okay, they got a lot of injuries, but it was like I could see. I think I said on the thingy, the Sunday, about Luton. I thought they'd get a draw. Actually, I didn't even pick Luton to win against Brighton, but it was like I saw that back three, and I'm like, I've never seen Brighton under De Zerbi play with the back three like that. That don't seem like a good idea. And yeah, I just wow.
Well, first, hey, you lot continue to vote on the poll and subscribe. We're still at 8,000, 9,519. It is road to 10K. How are we still stuck? I'm only asking for one more subscriber to get us to 9,520. I know there's at least one person watching live right now. This includes you. Pardon me. If you are watching this back afterwards as well, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel as well. And yeah, Sheik with the Mano prop. You love to see it, man. Main man Mano, for real. It is main man Mano. Mainstream Mano. That's what it is. He's the guy, the maverick. That is Mano. Without doubt. All right. So yeah, Luton Brighton's won. Luton Brighton at 67%. Wolves 3, Manchester United 4 at 20%. Villa 1, Newcastle 3, and Liverpool 4. Chelsea 1. Both have 7%. All right, let's go to my favorite category. My favorite category of doing the most unacceptable error, people, and it must have led to a goal for the opposition. And if a player gave away a penalty, then that player is eligible for this category as well, but must have led to a goal. So let us know in the chat. Give us your nominees. What are you saying, Steve? Most unacceptable error?
I'd say the Solanke one. That comes to mind immediately.
Yeah,
and actually, to be fair to Solanke, he reacted to that very quickly.
Yeah, I think it's just more.
Yeah, sorry, go.
No, sorry. I mean, I interrupted you to be honest. So, but I just wanted to say quickly that I still think it was a hospital pass by Zuma though.
Of course.
I'll add Zuma and Phillips to it. I'll say both.
It's definitely error. Both. It's definitely error on Phillips because obviously you need to check your shoulder, but Zuma should have known that low key that there's because he probably could have seen him better than Phillips did. So I put him down to both of them.
Yeah, that's fair. I've added Turner's as well. Yeah. He was awful. No good.
Bro, that guy.
Actually, my list. Can I say my list real quick?
Yeah. Say your list. Yeah. Go on, bro.
So I had. Because ironically, you can actually put the Doggy on twice because obviously he was a
Doggy because for the Tony one in particular, I would say so.
I say for both of them because he literally passed it to a Brentford player.
True. We just had Doggy.
That's why I said twice actually.
Doggy's joke.
Then obviously Zuma Phillips. I put them together.
Yeah.
And then obviously in that Matt Turner.
I got Matt Turner.
Sorry, that nail pop. Oh, this how we know he's an Arsenal agent, bro. Because he used to be there at Arsenal. And then actually, you know what? People are not going to say that Saliba for that Avoni goal.
Yeah, I think he just got bodied. I don't even think that's an unacceptable error.
He wasn't even getting bodied like that. He completely missed the ball. No, he missed the ball. If you actually go,
I think it was very. What's the word? It was improvised. Awoni.
That's very smart. I thought Awoni's just nudged him out of the way.
Actually, the thing is, I give. Obviously, I don't want to take it away from Awoni because obviously, I actually think Awoni is actually a good striker. Like he actually just does everything.
I rate him.
He literally does everything what you just want from a striker. In terms of his style of striker. But I still think, considering what Arsenal fans will tell you about Saliba, you should be doing a bit better, in my opinion.
We can run Saliba for gender purposes. Cool.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yo, what about Ben Chilwell?
Oh yeah, how can we forget Chilwell? That's the shout. Yeah. Chilwell.
Benjamin Chilwell. Bro.
Yeah, Chilwell. Yeah, Chilwell's the one.
Connor Bradley was singing.
He gave away the ball.
He was singing. Connor Bradley was singing Alone Again Without You. Nowhere fucking near me, and I scored, bitch.
You got a decent voice, actually. That wasn't too shabby. You got a half-decent voice.
My mom can sing, so maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, man, you got a half-decent voice.
Bro. Hey, didn't I say that in the gaming chat the other night? I was like, I can low-key sing.
Yeah, we got a few people who can sing. Because Eli's a great singer. TJ as well. All right, go on.
Nah, but he was literally like, I'm alone again without you anywhere fucking near me, bro. And I'm gonna just put it in the left corner. It was like that Ben Chill won't be doing any defending today.
Yeah, Chilwell. Because he was that bad, because we could have added like Badia Shile for The Jota
that-
goal. Well, no, not the Jota goal. Him and Silva, and then the other goal.
Yeah.
You scored it when it got crossed into the back post, but yeah, it was
Jota?
awful. But Chilwell was awful. Was it Jota? Yeah, I think it was Jota for both
Jota
of them.
header.
Yeah, I think it was Jota for both of them. But yeah, Chilwell was awful the way he gave the ball away for them. I think it was the third goal. Yeah, Anthony's a shot as well. But you lot vote on the poll, people. Most unacceptable error. Fraser says Chile can get the fuck out of my club ASAP. Wow, crazy. Well, I said Matty Cash should be on that list, shaking my head. Hey, honorable mentions. There's only 4 positions for on the poll, so we can only do honorable mentions. I say super chat 99p, and then your guy can win the whole category, people. But these are some bad errors. These are some real bad ones.
Nah, the bench. I think I'd go Chilwell because it's like he's getting.
I'm going Phillips and Zuma. I think that's even worse, yo.
That was bad. But you know what it is? Solanke. Again, I'm gonna say I personally rate Solanke. I think he's improved every year he's been a footballer. Personally, like maybe the goals 1 year aren't as good, but like as a footballer, I think he's like very intelligent, spatially aware, instincts are very good. Like I would take him at Newcastle if we sold a Wilson. For me, I think that's good backup to Isak, especially considering Eddie Howe. I like Solanke, man. I do like him. So,
surprised as though he's at 0%. Just look at this guy. Says player who gave away the ball that led to Mano. Who was the player? You gotta let us know, Sheik.
I don't know
who the player was that gave the ball away to Mano.
Lamina?
Because Forsen tackled it. Forsen got it.
That Forsen guy. And by the way, people are trying to give credit for the guy for the assist and the run. That assist, by the way. Remember when Bale scored that banger against West Ham? That was the type of assist that Forsen kid had. Just passed him. Man. I'll say, and by the way, that running space. I said it earlier in the group chat. This is the type of shit they give Verona credit for. But no, this is the type of shit that want to give him credit, but they don't want to give Verona credit for the same shit. Nah. I don't. These United fans are just
gave it away.
But you know what? Fair play.
This replay ain't showing me who gave that ball away. Hold up.
Yeah, if you does anyone know in the chat? People are saying it's from a throw-in. You lot got let us know. We can't just say the Wolves.
They don't show the throw-in on the thingy.
Yeah, they don't. I don't actually know who it was.
If any of you lot know, let us know. I beg.
I'm saying Ben Chill don't. That's my pick.
Nah, because you can, but the winners because the Sheik Super Chat is that Wolves player.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. But we're still vote on the poll, people. Even though Sheik Super Chat, you can still vote on the poll. But now if someone wanted it to be someone else, that Super Chat has to be higher than $1.99, and that's $1.99. So whatever. What's up, Steve?
Who's Forsen?
That's the player we set up.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, I don't know what you talking about. Forsen.
You said a foursome? What about him?
No, I didn't say a foursome. I said Forsen.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't say. I don't know where your mind's at. You know what I'm saying? That's too many people. You know what I'm saying? How big's the bed? I ain't interested in that. You know what I'm saying? A foursome. That's too much. Even king size, fam. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Imagine it's you and freak out. That's a lot of pressure, fam. A threesome's a lot of pressure, but a foursome. You know what
one
I'm
of them's gonna get jealous.
A lot of pressure. Not necessarily, but it's like if it's you and 3 girls, that's a lot of pressure. Like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna entertain them all at the same time?
You find the one that's in love with you, because bitches that suck dick that are in love with you, it's the best.
No, we ain't talking about that. How do you this guy?
I don't know.
How no. What I said was how you entertain all 3 of them at the same time. I don't know what you talking about. I'm talking about the actual act. If you're all in the bed, since you want to go there, let's go there. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Since you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. We just
which way around do you want?
Yeah.
Wanna go right or left? Touch or slide. Okay.
Where's this foursome at? It's in Villa.
Yeah, but yeah, Stephanie G. Yes, Steve's been on one. I don't know what's going on. The number station is let's stick to 40 lads. Hey, this is Sarcasm City TV and a nutshell.
Hands, mouth, and
Hey, but Eli, that's a lot of pressure, like to concentrate. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that, like, that's tough.
Hey, it depends
like,
on the
threesome's one thing, that's tough, but like 4, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the Man United player?
No.
Yeah, the Man United player. Yeah,
talking about what you was talking about.
Mario Forson, yeah.
Oh,
Nah, but yeah, back to sport. No, I'm not doing an NBA All-Star watch along, but there will be NBA content.
Gives a
There will
damn
be.
about
Manja, you said don't need to be a bed, whether it's a bed, whether it's a sofa, whatever the case. You're gonna be lying on something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be comfortable. It's gotta at least be a bed or a couch.
A porta potty. I don't know.
A pool.
Even a pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really wanted. Never mind. All right, this show is Hey, you know what? Let's just keep it stepping. But yeah. Oh, this is tight still. Pause. Hey, yo. Chilwell, 41%. Hey, yo. Chilwell, 41%. Philip Zuma, 32%. Turner at 23%. And Dogi at 5%. So we're going to end that there. Even though Chilwell's won, it's the Wolves player who passed the ball to Forson, Forson, and then who passed it to Maino, who did, you know, what the best midfielder in the Premier League does. Right, let's go to the next category, people. Most untouchable manager. So this manager, if a manager lost, then he is not eligible for this category unless you super chat. You know what I'm saying? So most untouchable manager must have won or got a surprise draw. Jez, we'll go to you. What are you saying? Most untouchable manager?
Definitely Klopp. Total domination. Eddie Howe.
Look at this prime TMZ guy in the chat. Sorry, go on.
There's some
Rob Edwards. Yo, by the way, they be making fan counts of him on the timelines from like the Luton account. They know what they're doing from. They know what they're doing. Nah. I'm familiar with your game.
We're familiar.
And
I mean, Ten Hag.
Yeah, you know what? Since we need to throw in a fourth team, you know what? I'll throw in United just because.
Roy Hodgson.
Nah, they beat Sheffield
You know what?
United.
You know what? The thing is, I still felt like they should have. See, that's the thing. Like, they need to get rid of Roy though, because it should have. Because the thing is, the reason why I don't want to put them in there, because obviously I expected Palace to win, but it's just that it was the manner like this, where like you can see like Roy needs to kind of go, in my opinion. Like the guys, let him rest, man. Let him rest, man. Like
yeah.
We'll go with them three. I think Rob Edwards,
we should have beaten Brentford.
You're not wait. So your own father. You want to stand by your own father?
See, noise. It's the thing is, it's the expectation. Like no, it's like
okay.
If this was a couple of weeks ago with all mothers and everybody, then I would say yes. But considering no, it's kind of like the expectation. Like once mothers in the back line was back, I'm like, you know what, you guys need to be cooking. You know what? Shout out to Werner. Actually, I actually went back and he actually meant the cross to Brennan. There wasn't a shot, so shout out to him. Actually, he actually made decisions now.
Now, go vote on the poll, people. The poll's out. Go vote on the poll, people. We've got Rob Edwards, Eddie Howe, Jurgen Klopp. They're your three options. Most untouchable manager from the last set of games just gone.
But by the way, there was something that I wanted to mention.
Yeah, go for it. Floor's yours.
Obviously, the Kobe thing with the Ghana thing. You see, obviously, I would love it if he would come to. I mean, funny enough, his middle name is Boateng, so it's just kind of like that's proper Ghanaian right there. But now I would actually love him if he would take actually just switch to Ghana, because obviously you know what it's like when you're a good player, you're getting all the love from African teams. But I feel like he's generally just that good. Well, I feel like England just would actually give him the call up in the next international break. I think
there's a space for him in the midfield, because a midfield of him and Rice look good. Him, Rice, Bellingham.
And this is where I generally believe. Like I feel like England, because they kind of know, they would just probably give him the call-ups right now, just to make sure that they're gonna be under his watch and talk. That he don't go. And to be fair, I don't blame him under this current situation that Ghana's in. That we don't. I mean, we currently don't even have a manager, so I don't even know how they want to convince him. But talking about even just player switching. So we've seen DR Congo obviously making the semi-finals of
3-1 win.
Yeah, 3-1 win against Guinea.
Excellent.
Make a good performance as well from what I was able to catch.
One of the goals was fucking. It was from like a weird angle.
The left back from West Ham.
Masuaku. Yo, he scored a goal like that versus Chelsea a few years ago, right?
Yeah, I remember the goal. Yeah, when he meant to cross it actually that time. I think this time
he meant to cross it both times. Yeah,
this one literally. So crazy that it just happened like that. But and then I thought straight away. Well, I think it's time your audio.
Got the PlayStation jam.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation. No, it's actually
not. My bad. That falls on mute. My bad.
No worries. But I just wanted to say is that I was thinking of DR Congo. I was like, yo, Wan-Bissaka, man, you love to be sitting on your ass on these international breaks because DR Congo, they're in the semi-final of the AFCON. They could potentially be in the final in a couple of weeks' time, and you could have been part of that team. And it's like, and I don't know if it's a thing that he just generally doesn't care about international football no more, or he generally still believes that he has a chance at England. I don't know what it was. Not even just what Congo is doing. I'm looking like somebody like Lookman who was trying to be part of the England setup for so many years, realized that he wasn't gonna get that shot because there's just too many guys in the England setup, and no. He's a big reason why Nigeria has made that run into the semi-finals as well. So it's kind of like this is kind of like where I look at it and say I kind of get it. Sometimes why certain players don't want to switch because it is a culture change. Even though you probably still know about the culture, it's more about like once you're really in it, you kind of start to realize, yeah, this is completely different to like what just been from what I know from the outside. But I feel like when you have the opportunities and you're good enough, you should sometimes take these opportunities. That's why I started with the Kobe thing because I genuinely believe he's good enough for the England team personally in terms of the profile. That's why if I was his advisor, I would just I would just tell him to just go with England personally. Currently, like if our FA would actually fix up, then obviously I would wish him to come over here. But under this current situation, nah. I'm good for now.
Wan-Bissaka is either a nihilist or a narcissist. That's what I got out of that. In regards to
it's like I said, man. Like I don't know, man.
Right?
No.
Let me. All right. All right. Cool. So you have the nihilism. You know
what were you drinking before? What were you drinking? Is that Malibu? What was you drinking before? How much you had?
Huh?
How much have you had? Malibu.
I don't know. A good amount. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Anyway. Go on, carry on. This makes sense. No. This is Malibu talking people. Go on, carry on.
So, are we familiar with what is it? Nihilism. Nihilism means you just don't care, right? It's a belief in like that nothing's really that relevant. So like it's Wan-Bissaka could be looked at from a nihilistic perspective, like I don't really care about international football. Or he's a narcissist. He thinks he could play for England. And this is not good enough. He's not better than Trippier. He's not better than Kyle Walker. He's not better than Reece James. Not better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's just not. He's not at that level. He's too limited. He's a good defensive fullback, except at the back post situation. That's all you can really say about the guy. Yeah, and that's even a bland motherfucker like Southgate. He's too bland for Southgate, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
no, I don't know what you're saying, but I'll let you land.
No. It makes sense, right? Southgate likes bland players.
True, I get that.
And Wan-Bissaka is past the point of bland that Southgate don't even register in his.
He likes bland midfielders, but his fullbacks he don't. But he likes bland midfielders. Calvin Phillips, Henderson, them types. That's what it is. Yeah. Ed. This is what we're gonna call him. Sipping Steve. Yeah, that's it, man. Sipping Steve. Look at him. Malibu talking people. All right, that's what it is.
Go on. What was I saying? Well, yeah,
what was you saying?
He's either a narcissist or a nihilist. So like word, you know.
Anyways, yeah, you lot run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Let me see, check on this poll as well. How many we got on the poll? Rob Edwards 59%, How 18%, Clock 24%. We'll give it a couple more minutes before we close out.
Wait,
people.
Can he? Oh, sorry.
Go on. No, go on.
Can either you or Jez or someone in the chat break it down like how you did with the fucking the unpredicted result one? You know how you said it in a certain way, and I was like,
"Oh right." What in regards to most untouchable manager? I think most.
Yeah.
Who got the most? Who got the best? Who got the most surprising result? That's how I look at this. So like Brighton 4, Luton Town 0. Very impressive result. Very shocking. But I think Eddie Howe. I think it's tougher to go away to Villa and win 3-1 than it is to beat Brighton at home 4-0. Bear in mind, Brighton have won 3 out of their last 16 games. So,
okay, all right. Then Eddie Howe would probably be the most untouchable manager.
Yeah, but the chat, as always, because they're crooks, they've gone with the Eli pop up as I say crooks. They've gone with Rob Edwards. Eli probably voted for Rob Edwards, but we move.
I mean, either one of them are deserving. Yeah, Klopp too. By the way, fun fact about that Luton Brighton game. That was actually all right. Let me read this out as a script, right? Luton Town went 2-0 ahead against Brighton after 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Only Leicester City against Derby County in April of '98 have been 2 goals ahead earlier in a Premier League game, which is exactly the 2-minute mark. Bro, I witnessed history.
You did?
That was the second quickest ever team to score 2 goals in the opening minutes of a game. That was just mad.
But you know what? Shout out to the Luton striker though. Obviously,
Bene and
people think I'm actually joking, but I can't lie. Like this is what I've been meaning with like strikers. Like a striker that actually just does the simple things and trying to attack the ball, attack the space and everything. Like you see all certain strikers. You see, you have these strikers like Gabriel Jesus who come out here and say, "I don't like scoring goals. It's not my priority. Get the hell out of here, bro." That is real, man, bro. And I think he's not on 7 or 8 goals this season. The striker.
I think
he's around that area. I think he's between 5 to 8 goals, which is kind of crazy because I didn't expect it that, but. Shout out to him, bro. Because
you're talking about Adebayo,
yeah, like obviously
he's on 8.
Yeah, this was
I thought in the Prem.
I thought was this is what I thought that he was on 8 goals, man. Like I don't know, but I found his full name, by the way, which is hilarious.
it's pretty
let me try to pronounce it. Any Nigerians in the chat, don't attack me, man. It's Elijah Unuluvapu Uluvanarani Uluvantomi Uluvalana.
Are we speaking
Ayomi Kulian Adebayo. That's his full name.
Did you speak in Latin or Egyptian?
Nigerian.
Oh, cool.
And
he scored in big games too. Scored against Chelsea, scored against Man City and Arsenal. So and then a hat trick versus Brighton. Now we just gotta maybe start doing it against the other teams. Hopefully not tomorrow.
Yeah, this the thing.
No, about Luton in all reality, I've never seen this in my life. Just listen to the insanity of this. So they started. Brighton had that back 3. Milner. They had the back 3 of Igor Julio, Dunk, and Van Hef, and they had Milner at right wing back. He got subbed off because fucking Adebayo was he was giving him a fucking hell of a time. So they subbed in Hinshelwood 20 minutes into the game. Then he got subbed. He got moved actually for Tariq Lamptey to go there, and Adebayo fucking destroyed him. I've never seen that in my life, where you have one player start at right back, They get subbed off. They put a dude in at right back. He is crap against that guy. They move him, and then they sub on another guy to try to deal with them, and all of them failed. I've never seen that in my life. Genuinely, I've never seen that in my life.
By the way, Flores, thoughts on the Zerbi?
Hey, notice the quiet. Notice how quiet it is. You know, it's like people. You know what? Hold that thought. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the last one, and then we'll go back to the Zerbi. Let's do the last category. And
spin back the block in that.
Yeah. Because I'm tired of like spinning the block. Just I'm over debates and stuff. But when certain things are just blatantly obvious, it's like, why do people have to? Not everything's a discussion. Not everything should be up for debate. We're not here talking about who can win the league between like Liverpool and City. I hear both sides. Yeah. I can hear both arguments. What the Zerbi is signing Mason Mount. It's Manchester United doing anything of note under this manager. There's other things as well that are just blatantly on. How did we not see this? And yet it was a conversation. Havertz going Arsenal, like that type of thing. But we'll get to it in a second, people. That's why I just said we'll get to it in a second. But yeah, Rob Edwards has won this 60%, Howe at 20%, and Klopp at 20%. All right, last category, people. Last category is the most under the cosh manager. Again, don't get it mistaken. This is not overall, people. It's literally from the last set of games. That's all we're taking into consideration is Premier League game week 22. None of the game weeks before that. So most under the cosh manager. So if a manager won, he is not eligible for this category. If a manager got a surprise draw, he is not eligible for this category. But if he lost the game, if he drew a game, he was heavy favorites for, he's eligible. Same way, if he lost, he's eligible. And of course, if you super chat, it can be any manager, any of the 20 managers in the Premier League. We'll go to you, Steve. Most under the cosh manager. Who stands out to you? Nominees. Hem just said right there, Poch. I hear that.
Yeah.
What you say, Steve?
Yeah, De Zerbi. Unai Emery.
De Zerbi's a shot.
Wilder.
Yeah.
Dyche.
He drew. 0-0 away at Fulham. Why do my guy dirty like that, man? How you gonna do my guy dirty like that? What's wrong with you?
So that's why you have the cool.
Yo, he drew 0-0 away at Fulham. That's a good result for them.
And as a consequence of that, because Luton won, now they're in 18th, and Luton have the game in hand. So that's a consequence. You know what I'm saying? It's like a consequential result because fucking Fulham, right? They haven't been winning games lately. Even at their like, I'm trying to think. Like they got a draw 0-0. They lost 2-0 to us, and we were crap that game. We were awful, but we still scored 2. Drew with Liverpool 1-1. All right, word. Lost 1-0 to Chelsea. Lost to Liverpool 2-1. They beat Rotherham 1-0. They beat Arsenal 2-1. So it's like they're not in really good form. So like, then especially considering actually Everton have an all right away record, all things considered, don't you think that I don't know.
Yeah.
I would put him in under the cosh as a candidate.
What you saying, Jez? I wouldn't personally. Away from home against Fulham, I think that's a good result for them. Ain't Fulham above them?
Yeah, by 7 points.
Yeah, it's a good result. I would say so. What are you saying,
but it was
Jez?
consequential because if they won, then Luton would still be in the relegation zone.
Yeah, I hear that, but it's still a good result for them.
It's your channel, bro. My bad.
I think it's just for the individual results in it. This will be more talking about, but under the cosh, right?
Under the cosh.
Poch. Did you see his course? Did you see his course?
What did he say? What did he say today, man? What did is it Lala Rana or Lala Rana?
Almost about Liverpool, that how the fans need to compare themselves. How he beat Liverpool 4-1 with us at one time, and then you saw what Liverpool went on to do, winning the Champions League in the league. Which is the ironic fact. He only beat Liverpool once in his career with us, and That was the 4-1. And ironically, Ancho already matched them. Whenever you say it's cheating, I don't care. Ancho beat them, so hold up. But
you're in club dub. Yeah.
Yeah, so and even the other quote was earlier the whole he's talking about set pieces and say how Chelsea need award pros. I mean, ironically, they do need somebody that's good at set pieces, but you get the point. Like he said, look at West Ham and look what they do. Like, bro, how about you go and fix your issues, mate? But whatever.
Polls out, people as well. Go vote on the poll. Most under the cosh manager.
Emery. Think
you know. Yeah, that's probably who I'd.
Yeah, Emery.
Probably pick him. Hey, you know, sorry, were you gonna say, my bad? Were you gonna?
No, I'm only gonna put these two in there.
Poch, Deserby.
Poch and Emery.
I put Poch, Emery, and Deserby there.
Shit, I forgot about the Luton result. My bad. Yeah, Deserby.
How could you?
You know what it is? Because I'm literally tired. I'm literally had a long day. I didn't even do the Congo watch. I didn't even do the Congo watch long today.
It's all good, fam, man. That was just big up. Everyone been tapping into the AFCON watch alongs on the Twitch though.
Yeah, but I will be there. I will be there today, people. Hopefully for both. Unless something happens or anything, I should be there for both.
Yeah. And to Jake, who's asking if we're doing clubs today, should be. And we're gonna redirect from here to the gaming channel, but I'm not sure if it's going ahead. I may just end up running GTA. I don't know where the man them are at, so I may end up running GTA. Not sure.
Brum, brum.
I don't know where the gang is at. So
you know who I'm gonna go? I think I'm gonna go Emery, because again, I think the expectations at Villa are probably a bit higher than Brighton from a local. A Villa, fan perspective, and nationwide, like they are doing very well. But like this past month, they haven't really been playing that well. And this whole, he needs to find a way to get more out of that squad and change up something tactically, because it's just too narrow. It's too easy to game plan against. Again, Diaby trying to win headers against Dan Burn, it's like you probably have a better chance of winning the lottery twice, and it's just stupid. Watkins isolated a lot of the time. I think he's got a lot to change, and the fact that Pau Torres is a big miss, 100%. But I'm talking more of a forward perspective, the forward. Like defensively, it wasn't good from you guys, but it was more of just I never really felt in fear of Villa like that until the first goal and then the disallowed one, which is just stupidity. But like I'd be tweaking, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like before that, I was like I just don't really see them scoring. They didn't have the same energy, the same kind of game plan. I looked at a few of their plays and it's like, do they look confused or something? Like Camara was picking up good positions, getting them out of trouble from the back and all that kind of stuff. But then it's like, who do I get it to? It's a lack of static, lack of options, because it's too narrow. I don't know, man. It's just I would say Emery probably. But then again, Deserby, why are you playing with a back three?
These I would say.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'd say Deserby. You shouldn't go to Luton and lose 4. You lost 1 or 2, I'd hear it, but you shouldn't go to Luton and lose 4. Deserby's currently winning 50%, Emery at 12%, 38%. Yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes as well, people. We'll give it a few more minutes. But yeah, on Deserby. What I've said about him for the longest in regards to when people link him to, United should get him. Spotlight at Manchester United is so different from the spotlight anywhere in the country. And I include Liverpool in that as well, even though I think Liverpool is a close second. And then the rest of the big 6 outside of Spurs, outside of City, is big pressure as well. But he's won 3 games in 16. I'm not hearing that, man. And you're eligible. Nah. You gotta do more training. It's like you're telling me this boxer's ready for a mega world title fight on pay-per-view for Undisputed, and he's never even fought for a European title. Like, he's never fought. Like, no, you're not prepared yet. You need to go do more work. Go make your mistakes. And again, I think De Zerbi's a good manager. I just don't think he's ready for Manchester United as of yet. Could he be in the future? Yeah. Hey, go. They're in the Europa League. Go win the Europa League. If he's as good as people say he is, win the Europa League. You're one of the better teams in there. And if he wins the Europa League, then I'll go.
Fair play.
I'll hear the shouts. Yeah, fair play. And yeah, if they get knocked out by Liverpool, it happens. But my point is, win something. And you don't have to win anything major. I'm not saying a domestic league in Europe. I'm not saying the Champions League. I'm saying domestic cup. I'm saying Conference League. Like, well, that's fine. Europa League. Something. Can't come to Manchester United and the first time you're under pressure to win something is here. And that's the first time you've been in that type of environment, whether it's a league running or whether it's a cup competition, whether that's domestic or European. Because there's no manager in the history of the Premier League who has won the Premier League who didn't win something before. In the history, since it became the Premier League in 92, there is one manager. Go and look, people, check the resumes. Every single manager that has won the Premier League won something before they won the Premier League. Something, right? Whether that's here or whether that's abroad. Every single one, name them.
Who was the Blackburn manager?
Kenny Dalglish. First, you know what's the first thing he won? FA Cup.
With Liverpool,
and then he won the FA Cup. I think he was at Liverpool. Then he won what was the Division One. Then what was the Premier League? But he won the FA Cup beforehand. He had one stuff at FA Cup.
Claudio Ranieri. I'm trying to think. What did Claudio
won Copper Italia? He won a Copper Italia. He won 2 Copper Italias.
With what?
No. Fiorentina, I think, and somewhere else, and someone else. Go check. Do your Googles. Ranieri Prime won 2 Copper Italias.
No, I believe you. I just yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, go double check because it might not have been Fiorentina, but he won 2 Copper Italians.
Maybe. Let me think here.
Go check it, Steve.
Honors.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, he won Coppa Italia 95-96 with La Viola, Fiorentina. Valencia, Copa del Rey 98-99.
Exactly. Has experience of winning something. He didn't just pitch up at, bear in mind he's an experienced man. He just didn't pitch up at Leicester and the first thing he won was the Premier League. You think him winning those trophies in Spain and Italy didn't help? Of course it did. Of course it did.
Yeah.
That's the hardest. I think the key thing also to remember is that obviously, like you said, Flawless, it's not that De Zerbi is not a good manager. There's actually a lot of good managers out there. But for certain clubs, it just takes more than just being a good manager. And there needs to be some sort of level of experience required. Like, for example, Chelsea's going through that struggle. Even though, hindsight is beautiful thing, because we all thought Pochettino could maybe come in and do at least a better job than Potter. No, the argument is that if Pochettino is the worst Chelsea manager ever. But you still get the overall point that Potter still didn't work out because of similar reasons, and because he's never been in that type of scenario where, and obviously Potter's been actually getting offered a lot of football jobs right now. But I think he even knows himself that after the Chelsea experience, I gotta work at a place where I know it's something stable, but it's also not where it's extreme pressure. That's why he has rejected a couple of jobs that has been offered. But Zerbi, I think he's just at the moment the right situation. It doesn't look like Brighton fans are angry. I mean, they're probably upset that they have 3-15. The way upset at Potter at one point. So I think there would be upset with Zerbi with that. But I think Zerbi's in his mid-40s, so he's not even that old as a manager. So there's still a lot of time for him. So there's still a lot of time for him to go and just craft his way of how he
get fucking better
and get better, exactly, and actually go and achieve something, because it's not like he's at a football club where he can't achieve anything, in my opinion.
Facts. Win some. The same way we watched Ranieri. Well, didn't watch it, but like Ranieri won something at Fiorentina and won something that was in Valencia, right? Yeah, like you could do that. Like I don't think outside of, when I think about it, outside of I think maybe Di Matteo, I don't think any managers won anything Big Six club in the modern day era that hadn't won a trophy before they had won a trophy at that club. So every manager that's won a trophy at United, at Chelsea, at Manchester City, at Arsenal, probably even a Spurs and a Liverpool had one elsewhere. Apart from maybe Di Matteo, he's the only one. I think even was it One Day Ramos who won the League Cup for you lot, Jez?
Yeah.
I guarantee people without even checking. One Day Ramos probably won something elsewhere.
I think it was. I don't know because I need to go
Was
and
it one-
double check. I need to double check.
Yeah, was it One Day Ramos? And yes, I am playing clubs. The man them have pulled up, so we will be redirecting from here to the gaming channel. Di Matteo's the only and Di Matteo, if I'm correct, was he not an interim manager at Chelsea?
Damn, he won the FA Cup too that year as a Champions League.
Who?
FA Cup and champs at Chelsea. Matteo.
Yeah, Di Matteo. Yeah. But the point I'm making, so that stands to even further is, wait, was he the interim at that point as well?
Mm-hmm.
So he was interim, so he wasn't even permanent manager. So this is what I'm talking about. Is interim's different?
First you're right. It was Ramos.
He was One Day Ramos, right? And had he won a trophy before that?
I'm just trying to remember because obviously I wasn't.
I checked now. 1 sec.
Because he was before that time. He was at Sevilla, Malaga, Espanyol, Betis, and Rayo Vallecano during that period. Before that, I don't know if those clubs won trophies before that time.
Yeah, I'm gonna check now. Let me have a look.
Oh, he did. Oh,
crazy!
Yeah.
It's kind of like I know what. It's kind of like I know what I'm talking about, people.
Yo, he won two. He won two UEFA.
It's kind of like with all the years I've been watching football. I kind of know how this type of thing runs because I've seen successful managers come and go. Like a lot of you lot were even alive when these managers was winning things. Because I was a kid them times. What are we talking about here? There's a method to it. Mm-hmm. There's a method to this. Yes, the only exception I can think of is Di Matteo, and even he wasn't even a permanent manager and won the FA Cup before the Champions League. But there's a point to this. When you take the big six from this country in the history of the Premier League, I don't think a manager ever won a trophy with the first trophy that managers won was never with those teams. They won something beforehand. Di Matteo, the only exception. Wenger won the league with Monaco. What are we doing? Yeah. He won a league. He won a league title with Monaco. No, that's not a shot at you. I'm saying to people who act like what I'm saying is wild with this. When I mentioned this, Wenger won it, and I didn't know this till I Googled it myself. Wikipedia is there, people. Do your Googles. There's a method to this. So whether it's Fergie, whether it's Kenny Dalglish, whether it's Mourinho, whether it's Klopp, whether it's Pep, whether it's Ranieri, whether it's Ancelotti, I'm trying to think. I think that's all the Premier League winners' medals. Conte, they all won something elsewhere. Anyone who won a Champions League here won something elsewhere. Di Matteo, the only exception, and he wasn't even a permanent manager, he was an interim. Someone tell me if there's an exception to the rule. If there's a permanent manager that the first trophy they won was at a big six club. Because I can't think of one. There probably is one.
Liverpool, Houllier. Nah, he won stuff before, right?
Houllier would have won stuff beforehand, and you know this. Houllier probably did. He probably did. I'll check it now.
Benitez definitely did. Valencia got him a fucking La Liga title.
Yeah, he won a. Yeah, he won a. Yeah, that team was fire as well. That
early '90s, early 2000s, like 2000 on the dot. They lost to Bayern in a UCL final, I think, too. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I'm having a look here. Wait, Gerard Houllier. Let's see. Oh, manager. Oh shit! I didn't know this. He won a what's it called? Did not know this. He won. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain, 85-86. He won a league title. I did not know that. Kind of like you see people. You know what this is called here? What we're talking about? It's a pattern. You know. And is there exceptions to the rule? Yes, but it's very few with this one. Yeah, Wenger I think did win league titles in Japan, but he won a league untitled with Monaco. So it's kind of like, is there? Let me know, people, if there's a manager that won an FA Cup or League Cup, one of these teams.
But even then, with the Japan one, ironically, I talk about it. I think with Ange, when he was in Japan winning league titles, I think he had to. It wasn't like he went to one of the clubs that, you expect the league titles. He actually had to rebuild a team in Japan before he actually won the league title there. Yes, until he went to obviously all the other clubs he went. So even though you can still say Japan, cool, but I do put under consideration that he went to Japan and actually rebuilt a team to go and win the league title, which ironically is one of the bigger clubs now in Japan now, because of him. So it's like I give that massive credit, and then obviously he did it at Celtic. He did it because obviously he came at Celtic in
Pellegrini. Manuel Pellegrini.
Check Pellegrini. Guarantee he probably won a Copa del Rey or something.
Yeah, he probably definitely won a trophy before.
Let's see.
Yeah,
he might be the exception to the rule. 1 second.
I feel like I don't know because obviously I would have been too young.
Oh yeah, he won a few things.
Oh, it's kind of like there's a pattern, people.
He won as a manager with Universidad Católica Copa Chile. LDU Kyoto, the Ecuadorian Serie A '99. San Lorenzo won the Primera División, and with River Plate won a fucking Primera División title, and an Intertoto Cup with Villarreal.
Yeah, see, kind of like there's there's a little
Mancini.
He won in Serie A. I think he won in Italy. Sorry, I'm checking now.
What's it? Roberto Mancini.
Yeah, Roberto Mancini. I'm checking now. Let's see. I forgot about these City managers who won Premier League titles.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was. I think he did.
Forgot about these, man.
Oh yeah. Coppa Ital. It's foolproof. It's foolproof.
You won 2 Coppa Italias. You won 3 Serie A
3 times. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, look at this. You won like 4 Coppa Italias. You won 4 Coppa Italias.
3 league titles.
3 league titles. It's kind of like, something to this people.
Who else won the league? Are we forgetting anyone? Pellegrini, Mancini, Ranieri, Conte.
Are we just strictly talking about Premier League managers?
Nah, we can do FA Cups and League Cups as well. But I can't think of a Big Six manager. I've been a club at a Big Six apart from, like I said, Di Matteo's the only exception that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean,
that won a League Cup, a FA Cup, a Premier League, or a European Cup, or European trophy with
or even a South American league with River Plate. Like that's legit.
That's ironic because obviously even we're talking about Premier League, but also I feel like in other leagues, obviously it depends which team you go into because sometimes you just inherit like one of the. I think Pep, because obviously Pep he went into the Barcelona team. And obviously he was at Barcelona B. If you want to count those league that he probably want to be, I personally not because obviously it's the B team and the end of the day it's academy team I think. But he's
earning his stripes there at least.
Yeah, this is the thing that this is what I would say.
Like the Kellogg's Tiger.
Yeah, but it's kind of like if you would have gone from Barcelona B to like a Man United, I think people would have looked at it funny. But because he went straight to Barcelona, they kind of like, okay, we know you were literally
in-house.
Exactly. It's like if Javi would have gone to Sociedad from Sociedad B to Sociedad the first team, but you get what I mean. It's kind of like Pep inherited like a crazy squad as well. Obviously, credit to him for obviously winning those trophies, but I think there's also a lot of other examples outside from England as well. But if you just strictly England, probably was right that literally every big city, which is ironically because we actually fall into the bracket as well. Because our last trophy that we won, Ramos won also trophy before he was at Tottenham. So it's like which ironic.
I don't even know. I just guessed that. I was like, yeah, he's probably won something. But hey, most under the cosh manager deserve he's won it's at 50%, Poch at 43%, Emery at 7%. So big up to everyone that's tapped in. We will be back with this show on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? Midnight people. I'm saying we'll be back. But large up everyone that has tapped in. I will just run through the winners of each category. So most unforgettable goals, of course, best midfielder in Premier League history. Kobe Mainoo's goal against Wolves. Most unpredicted result was Luton Town 4, Brighton 0. Most unacceptable error because of Sheikh Super Chat was the player who gave the ball to the best midfielder in Premier League history. Most untouchable manager was. Who won most untouchable manager?
Rob Edwards.
I think Rob Edwards probably.
Was it Rob Edwards? That's crazy. Rob Edwards won most untouchable manager, and most under the cosh manager was the Zerbi. So yeah, love to everyone that's locked in. Big up. Yeah, go on, Steve. Go on.
We doing predictions for this weekend or no?
Nah. We gonna get to the want to get to the gaming channel.
I think we can review that in the Q&A that we do this week.
Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, but there will be speaking of games today, because it is technically today if you're in the UK time zone, because it's just gone 2 a.m. We will be doing the Newcastle United Luton Town game on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch, so make sure you check that out and you get the Q&A tonight. But check out the upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube and on the Twitch. You will also get both quarterfinals as well from AFCON people, both quarterfinals. You will get. So you will get both of those. But love to everyone that's locked in. Steve, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, you can find me on what's it called, Strasbourg Steve on YouTube. I honestly forget what I have planned for this weekend, but yeah, I'm obviously doing the Newcastle Luton watch along with you tomorrow. That'll be very interesting.
Of course. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be good.
So, yeah, yeah, I mean that's basically, you can find me on YouTube, really. So big up everybody. Oh yeah, Maurizio Sarri. He's right. He's right.
Maurizio Sarri, yeah, he's right. See, that's an exception to the rule.
Bro, the Italians just evaded like customs in the US.
Maurizio Sarri, that's a good one. He's the only one. And guess what, people? If we dissected him, never won a major one with Chelsea. It's kind of something to this. It's kind of something to this.
Yeah, that's the thing as well that what's it called? Which is the how do I put it for Sarri? And I'm not about to call him a bum or anything like that. Obviously not. But
you know what's funny about Sarri? He went after that. He won a league title with Juve. So even before he stepped in the Juve job, he won a major honor somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what.
Apply in other countries too.
It's something along the lines I was thinking about.
No, that's right. But yeah, Steve, anything else you want to add before we close out? Obviously, Strasbourg Steve links in the title, people, as well.
Yeah. Nah, big up for having me, bro. Big up for having me, bro. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Liverpool are probably gonna spank that Arsenal ass, and it's gonna be like purple and
hey.
I mean, like that's just something I'm kind of.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's just something I'm predicting, and yeah, I think we'll grind out a win versus Luton, but that's gonna be a very interesting game. So big up everybody that's watching. Hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Good stuff. Jazz, anything you want to add, family?
No, big up to everyone. Obviously, apologies that wasn't Congo. I mean, that was a good game, but I was still out and I was still tired as well, so I just couldn't make it.
It's all good, man. It's just they understand, man.
Obviously, we will obviously do the watch alongs today for the AFCON games. Obviously, I try to be on both. If I can't, definitely will be at least one today. And obviously the other man, them are probably going to be there maybe then for the other ones. So just watch out the schedules and just appreciate everybody. Like I said, man, pulling through, man. Like really appreciate it, man. And shout out to quickly also shout out to Sunny, bro, coming up clutch with the free kick today for South Korea to win them.
Excellent.
Australia to go to the semi-finals of the Asian Cup, like, because that could be generally his. Because obviously he could still technically leave Tottenham and still win a trophy elsewhere. Like he could still do that, but for international wise, I think that's really his last legit chance. Because I want the Asian Cup every 4 years.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure. I presume so.
It's every 4 years, right?
Yeah,
I presume so.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I don't follow the Asian Cup like that.
I think he's like 31 or 32 right now. So that's legit his maybe last real opportunity as a key member of the team to really win that. So even if that's why I feel like I really want him to win that. Like I really do. Obviously, if he were to get knocked out, obviously I would be happy that he would come back, because obviously our front three is not the nicest. But in the same time, I'm looking at it from the perspective of him, that imagine him coming back as the cup lifting. Because I think Korea hasn't won the Asian Cup also for many years now as well. So if he was able to win them the Asian Cup comeback with all that confidence, I think it could just help us for the rest of the season for his own confidence. This guy might actually retire.
I'm big up to Prime, and he says big up Nigeria making it to the semi-finals of AFCON, really. And yeah, so flawless. This is another convo we just had. Is another reason Arteta won't win Arsenal the Premier. He's got to break like a 30+ year cycle, you know what I'm saying, to do so, but we'll see. Yes, Junaid, club streams today, and if you want in, let me know, because I know your H is done, and I know you are centre back, so if you want in, let me know, Junaid. But we are going to be redirecting straight to the Sarcasm City TV gaming channel. We're already live over there. Don't forget, though, people, All the shows on the main channel, on the YouTube channel, are available on audio-only platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you stream music, type in Sarcasm City TV and all the shows on the channel will pop up. So Spotify, if you use Spotify, follow us on 5-stars, Sarcasm City TV, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, all you iPhone users. I know there's a load of you lot out there. 5-stars to leave us a review, please. It helps. For real, it really does help. And SoundCloud, make sure you hit us with the follow. But this has been Doing the Most live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in and see you lot on the gaming channel. Big up.